Hi guys, just going to give you a little update on the windowsill here, what's going on. Bit of background I suppose first. I refer to this as my solar clock flower. The clock is just an ordinary battery driven clock that I put a nickel metal hydride battery in and then put that solar panel on top of it straight across the battery so it keeps the battery topped up. It keeps it topped up so well that there's enough power to run the solar flower as well. So that rocks continuously day and night from the battery power that's in the solar clock. Next, believe it or not, that is actually a pile of tea bags in there. They've been in there for so long that they've gone black and mouldy, but they're still acting as an electrolyte for that clock. So that one's running off tea bags. That one is running off soil from my garden. Part of that experiment was to find out if stuff would still grow when you've actually got an electric current being generated from it. And the answer is yes, the grass has grown rather well. Next is the one that I call my whole grain mustard clock. I call it that because that's what was in there. It was a jar that I found in the cupboard that was well out of date. I was going to throw it out, and then I thought, well, let's see if we can run a clock off it, which it's doing. It's actually a brass key is the positive electrode, and then we've got zinc strip for the negative. I was having problems with that because I was using that clock, which from this angle looks absolutely fine, but when we move around, it's not going to do it now. You might see that the display starts to fade depending on what angle you look at. Oh, that's better. Yeah, there we go. We can see it's fading. And I thought that fading was the battery failing, but it isn't. There's a problem with that display. So I've changed the clock there, and that one is working fine. And then here we have 3 small jars containing syrup, or at least watered down syrup. That was another jar that I found in our cupboard that was way out of date, and I was going to throw it out, and then I thought, well, we'll just see if it will actually make a battery. It did, but it was very low power. One of the comments suggested splitting it into 3 batteries so we get more voltage because they're in series. And that was running that fella, but he wasn't rocking very well. He'd just do just a tiny little bit less than that. You would just be able to tell that he was moving. He was struggling. So I was up in the loft getting some Christmas decorations and found my bag full of broken solar rockers. This is one that I had modified in the past with a wire on it to run off something like this. The flower in the middle was missing, but I found the butterfly one. So that is now running off there in place of that fella. And as you can see, there's a fair bit more motion going on there. You'd have to watch my Good Morning shorts, where every morning I have a look at these to see what's going on. And you would see that he hardly moves, just twitches a little bit. Whereas for the same power, that solar flower is giving us more action. So we will be using that for the next few weeks to see how it goes. So that's it. That's an update. So yeah, I've put this one, it's running off a battery now, just a single AA battery. And so say, if you look at it from the right angle, it looks perfectly fine. But if you looked at it face on, you see it starts fading. And I thought it was something to do with the heat on the sun shining on the battery, warming the battery up and increasing the current. But it was something to do probably with the sun shining on that and affecting the liquid crystal display. So there, that'll do for now. That's today's update. Oh, today being Tuesday the 23rd of December. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.